Good morning, friends. This is Corky, the Plum Creek Booksmith, back again. I don't have a journal to share with you today, but I do have some goodies that I have recently acquired. I have a good friend who's moving, so she's downsizing a lot of things, and so she gave me a lot of laces and trims. I haven't even got into one of the boxes that's full of things like Battenberg lace, tablecloths, Christmas tablecloths. She has given me a lot of, like, I don't know if I said placemats, but just a lot of fun things that I will have fun working with. This box, this is the first of the group of trims that I have hand washed and air dried, and then I've put them on some of these little cards that I have. They're price tag cards that I have from an old Gamble store. I have these on my Etsy store, but I thought these will make nice little ways to keep my trims all in order. I like these were just some little cuts that came out of, I think, this beautiful, beautiful doily. There must have been a whole lot of them. The lady that my friend got these from must have cut out the little inside. They must have been too tattered or whatever, and that was all that was left, I'm assuming, because this is gorgeous. I wouldn't want to just cut the center out. Okay, so that's that. And then I thought this was really lovely. I wish I had more of these. And here's a beautiful small piece of intricate lace. So there's this kind of trim. I've been wanting to make a needle book out of lots of this kind of thing as the book holder, like the book cover. This is kind of a heavy embroidery trim. I'll find a use for that. And then the rest of them, these three here were all in a circle, so they were like pillowcase trim. And I love this. Isn't this pretty? It's, 3 inches tall, maybe even 3.5. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That'll be lovely. This is probably 2 inches. Not quite as much there. There is a lot of this. I think that's really pretty. It's about 1 inch, and it has little scallops. That'll be pretty for, like I like to do these on the edges of my books, like the first page of every signature. I like to fluff it up, pretty it up. And that's this one again, and there's probably 2 or 3 more times this side or this type. Some more of the flat trim. This is just real sweet. I'll take this pin out so you can see. Look at the pretty little hearts. Can you see that? So intricate. And this is another flat trim. So that is from my friend. Oh, there's another one, who was nice enough to contact me because she knows I like to use these kind of trims in some of my journals. So it never hurts to let your friends know what you're doing, because you may be the recipient of some of this lovely lace and trims one day, like I was. Okay, I also like to participate in online auctions that are in the area. I get really carried away. But I bid on all of these. These were like 3 different lots. And when I saw that all of these little collector cards were available, I just had to have the lot that these were in. I don't know how many are here. I should have counted them before. There are some duplicates, but look at these. I just love these. These are collector bird cards from the Arm & Hammer company at one time. And on the back of each one of them will tell you the name of the bird and then a little write-up about it. Let's see. Useful Birds of America is the name of this particular collection. And it says glassware, goblets, tumblers, cut glass, and crystal sparkle when cleaned by rubbing the surface with the paste of Arm & Hammer or Cow brand baking soda and water. Rinse and dry with a soft cloth. I never heard of the Cow brand baking soda. I learn something new every day. But these are just such pretty little cards. I love using them in my journals, my nature journals. There's a lot of them. And so I've scanned all of these, and I plan to make a digital out of them and have them available on my Etsy as well. So for people who aren't able to go to auctions or have these handed down, you'll have a way of, printing these off yourself and having your own little collection. Here is a collection of postcards, and these were in a lot all by themselves, and I just couldn't resist. And some of them are written on. And this one is from, January 2nd, but I can't see the year. Why is it that the year is always smudged? Oh, this one's 1912. Isn't that gorgeous? That'll be pretty in a Christmas journal. This one must be in German, maybe. And this is German writing. Oh, and this one is a fold out. I have another one somewhere that's a fold out and the head is missing, unfortunately. But aren't they just the prettiest things? They really did some fun things in the day. Just such intricate how they cut that. And this one's from 1918, another Christmas New Year card. Oh, that's got a lot of writing on it. 1913. Oh, I didn't see this one. Oh, isn't this fun? Nature's gift from all the earth. Oh, it says, flowers are silent, yet they speak. Nature's gifts from all the earth. It just looks like a pressed flower of some sort. Might be nice if I held that up to the camera. Another one from, this one's 1911, Easter. I won't go through all of these one by one, but there's another Christmas card. This one's pretty, isn't it? Joyous New Year. Oh, that one has to be like a Valentine's card. Best wishes. This one, yeah, it looks like a card that will open. Yep. Oh, it hasn't even been used. Perfect. Oh, I love that one. Easter. Oh, here's the one that the head has been removed from the angel here, the Cupid, and it opens up. I'll still use it. I'll put it in a journal somewhere, some way, from 1915. Beautiful. I love the gold ones. Here's a Santa. He needs braces. His teeth are, he's got a big gap in his teeth. And then this was with it. It's called The Mother's Catechism for the Young Child, a preparatory help for the young and ignorant. Oh my goodness. Don't see a year on it right off. Another Santa Claus. There's a birthday greetings. What year is that? 1919, I think is what that says. Greetings from Hull. And it has this flip up of looks like a European village. But it says Monument Bridge, Hull. So if anybody knows where that's at, let me know. British manufacture throughout pocket novelty card. This one is textural. it's embossed. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love these three. I will definitely be scanning these to use over and over and over because I love this kind of drawing. And these are used too. I don't see a date on it though. Well, that one's not used. And that one isn't. And last but not least. Okay, and then there was this book, which I thought was kind of interesting. I used to be a nurse. This one is titled Wayne Dictionary for Nurses from the Wayne School of Practical Nursing, Incorporated, Chicago 14, Illinois. It's a nice little book. It's just got definitions. And I'm not sure. Okay, here it is. 1946 is the copyright. I will probably put this on my Etsy just in case there's somebody that's collecting things like this. And then these two cute little books. One still has its leather cover, and it's called The Little Leather Library, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I don't know when it was copyright. The pages are quite patinaed. There's some that's been torn. It's in very loved condition. And this one, I assume, was from the same, it's from the same company, so it probably had a little cover like this one. Poems and Plays by Robert Browning. And it's in better shape, except for it doesn't have a cover. So I don't know what I'll end up doing with these. I might just sell these together as a set. This, I have no idea. It was just in here, and it's lost its cover, so I'll probably just use the pages. Looks like a bunch of poems, and people have written in it. So I will probably just use that myself. I got these 3 bird books. These are always nice to either have, or I've sold several of them. I think the blue book has where somebody had cut out one of the bird pictures. There it is. Cut out the crow or the raven, one of the two. So that one's missing out of that book. This is a nice book. I'll probably keep it because look at these pictures. I'm going to be doing a bird book for a friend, so I know I'll be using some of these pictures. Another sack of postcards, and these are mainly, I think, like traveling, their location postcards. Not exactly my favorite, but if I do another travel junk journal, then I have this to use. So that's a bunch of those. And this was an assortment of different things, like a little book called Four Wheel Fun for 1930. And I have no idea what it is. Fireman's Fund Insurance Company. Must have been a handout from the insurance company. So I'll probably be putting that on Etsy just because it's unique. A postcard from 1915. This one is Polk Miller's Dog Book. Must be a dog food promotion. So that'll probably go on Etsy just because it's unique. It looks like it has something, how to take care of your dogs, and then it has little pictures of different dogs. That's for a greyhound. That one's a Great Dane, Spaniel, Bulldog, and it talks about vomiting, foul breath, diarrhea, lameness, muscular pains, injured and sore feet. It's kind of how to take care of your dogs. Let's see. What is the copyright? 1929. So that one's probably going to go on Etsy. Whoever the estate sale was with must have been a bird lover, and well, nature lover, but mainly birds because there's all kinds of, well, you saw the birds, and then the bird books. There's a Looks like a collector card of some sort from 1975. So here's another fun bird book. This must have been something kids could do, collecting from the Kellogg's cereal company. And they probably started out with this blank book, and then they could put their collector stamps inside, like red-headed woodpecker, Baltimore oriole, ruby-throated hummingbird. And here's another Arm & Hammer card, and it says Red Start, so they put it in the Kellogg's collector card page for Red Start. So this will probably go on my Etsy because it's pretty unique and collectible. This is beautiful. It's Flowers from Frances Ridley Havergal. And these pages are beautiful. I've seen lots of books that are based on kind of this idea, but I haven't seen one quite this large. I just love the paintings. The images are beautiful. I love that. So it's lots of poems, several poems, and then there's images that go with the poem, evidently. And then in here are some more collector stamps. There's all of these, but then there's back, on the back it has the explanation for all of these. So there was a dog collection, and then we're back to birds. And here's larger format bird pictures. And they have the description on the back as well. So that's all of those. And then there's a page here of nothing but stamps. And they're all about, probably 2x4 in size. To almost 2 3/8 by 3 1/4. And the page, it's from, why can't I find it? Okay, National Wildlife Conservation Stamps for 1960. And it's all complete. So I will probably put this on my Etsy as well because collectors, love this kind of thing, especially when it's all intact. And then there was all of these pages that have been printed, on how to build a wren box or, that kind of thing, a bird nest. And then there were all of these pages that must have been in a notebook that have everything to do with birds. So I might put this whole lot here on my Etsy. That's just some things that would go in a patriotic journal. Beautiful. I'll probably I need to do a patriotic journal again this year. I try to do one, I should say once a year, but I've only made 2 so far in my junk journaling experience. This is a book. Don't see a date yet. It's called Editha's Burglar. So I don't know what I'll do with it. I like the size of it. It'll be kind of fun. It's kind of a pretty little cover, so I might make a little junk journal out of it. And then this is the last thing I'll show. It's a scrapbook, and from what I can see, it's mid-40. 1942. It was probably one child's scrapbook of cards that. So this was a little scrapbook given to a little person, or a scrapbook of cards that were given to a little person, or maybe more than one person. But there's Valentine cards. How about some neck and Easter card, birthday wishes. Little message here. There's a cute little Valentine. There's another Valentine. Birthday greetings. 1943 to Jerry. I love this card, how it opens up. It's kind of clever. I'm going to put this on my Etsy store, so be looking for that if you're interested. There's some fun images. Oh, a double. Now we're into Christmas. And I think if I remember, on one of these cards, there's a dime. You remember how when you were little, your grandma and grandpa would give you money in a card, and it was usually coins, and they'd either tape them in or there were actual slots for the coins. That's what reminded me. So there is one dime in here, and then there's also evidence on one of them. There was tape or something, I think, and you could see the coin image in the tape, but the coin is gone. Oh, here it is, and it's one of the it's an old dime, and so I think it's one of those Mercury head ones, because that's the back of a Mercury head. Oh, I can't even see what I'm pointing at. Sorry, people, but there's a dime for you. Whoever gets this scrapbook, yeah, there's a dime in there. Now this little kid's up to 3 years old. Boy, time flies, doesn't it? That's about the way it is with our children. So there's several pages, probably at least 20 pages of cards. There's a thank you card from Meredith. Christmas cards. And it's an Easter card. It's kind of a different way to open it. Now we're up to 4 years old. Christmas. I love that image. It's beautiful. Oh, here's another card. I was thinking this card was the one from back. Anyway, look at this, how this opens. It doesn't completely open, but look, isn't that fun? I love that. Oh, and this one has a little pin for the 5-year-old to wear, you know, one of those little pins you can wear on your lapel. And that is all of the cards included in this little scrapbook. And I will be putting this on my Etsy store. And I am up to 27 minutes, so I better stop. I sure am glad you stopped by today. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and comment below. I would love to hear from you. Everything's great in central Nebraska here. We might get some rain later today. Keep your fingers crossed for us. Have a good day, friends. Bye now.